Alrighty, welcome back. We're in the truck. We're going to Jimbo's place. Jimbo's working on his 57 Oldsmobile. Last night he was working on his water pump, but we're going to his place. He's putting his fenders on today, and I offered to give him a hand with his inner fenders because Jimbo would help me if I asked him for his help, no doubt in my mind, and I want to come give him a hand. And after we do this, we're going to run right home. I'm going to get on Jolene's car. I see the door open to the shop, so he must be in there messing with the fenders. Then I'm going to run home and do a little bit of body work on Jolene's Bugatti. It's cold here in Nova Scotia today. We got a little bit of snow last night or yesterday, a little bit, and that's where it's at. I wonder if I should park down below. We'll walk down. Got the doors wide open. Something not a lot of people know, but when you come by Jimbo's place, usually the doors are open. If he's home, the doors are wide open. He's not afraid of the elements, that's for sure. And I've known this, before I even really was friends with Jimbo. You would drive by this place, and it was always kind of a cool looking spot with the tractor in the grass or the old truck out front, which intrigued me because I was into the old cars. I can remember being a younger person in my 20s and driving by and seeing Jim's Oldsmobile sitting in the grass outdoors. I can remember stopping in and talking to him about it, not even knowing who he was, wondering if it was for sale, and I knew it was kind of a rough old car. But I worked in a body shop, Rick's Autobody, probably 10 minutes away from here. I also think that Jimbo worked for Rick's Autobody at one time. Rick done a lot of the old cars around and has a good name for it. But when I was coming home one time, I remember stopping in here. And like I said, I didn't really know Jimbo as a friend, but now I do. And it's just funny how the universe takes you around the circle and puts you right back in the same spot. Jolene looks amazing this morning, my little snow angel. Hope she got dressed warm this morning. Did you get dressed warm? She got dressed warm because we're going to be out in Jimbo's shop. We're going to give him a hand and then go from there. I think we should watch Jimbo's path. Look at that. He's only been down to the shop. He hasn't been back. I can tell by the footprints. Well, he might have been, but it looks they may. Good morning. It is. Actually, I said it was cold, but it's kind of nice, actually, isn't it? Kind of nice.
A lot better. Sometime soon, it's supposed to be -12 at night.
Yeah.
And 10 the next day.
Yeah, like Jolene was saying that.
But usually it's not quite like that.
No, it's not, is it?
No.
But the weather's not changing, is it?
No.
No. Looks like you did a nice job on your fenders.
I had to loosen one chrome off. I had a little kink in it.
Yeah.
In the wheel well, so I loosened it off and found a little tiny washer, bent it and grounded it and put it in behind.
Oh yeah.
It was on one of those ones right at the wheel well.
Yeah.
That
sucked it in a little better.
It sucked it in too much, and it put a kink in between that and the next one. So I bent the chrome a little bit and tightened it up, and I got it like half and half. I didn't fix it, but I half fixed it. Like I made it twice as good, but it should have been 4 times as good.
Doesn't that match the car?
Yeah. Like as I said,
you know what everybody's thinking as you're fixing that car? Why doesn't he just paint the whole damn thing?
Yeah,
it's looking good.
Yeah, well, it doesn't look that good.
It's looking good, Jimbo.
Yeah,
I think it looks real good.
As I work on things, I'm not going to paint. Like I ran out of energy. My arms wore out. And right across here from all the sanding and pounding and stuff. So I was pretty well beat. But
you slept good last night then?
Yeah. But anyway, I can't paint the areas that aren't ready.
No.
And where I'm doing a half-ass paint job, I'm painting as I go. And then I get that full satisfying feeling of, oh, you're right on, it's all done. And then I go to the next spot when I get energy. But when you do a whole car, like look at that Bugatti.
Yeah.
You've been 2 years planning on painting it.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, working towards that.
Yeah,
And you're still working towards it, and you still have major parts shoved away in boxes now for 3 years, waiting to be opened up and put on the car, but you're not ready. And
There's a bunch of that.
Like you do a whole bunch of crap on the table, put it away. And then you do another great big mass of crap and put that away, and then in about 2 years' time, you pull it out and it's ready to put on the car.
Yep.
You know, and like with this, by doing a quarter panel and painting it, I get instant gratification. There's nothing waiting for the end. I'm doing it as I go.
Yes.
And it's kind of a nicer feeling than doing something and then waiting for everything else to catch up, and a year later you finally get up to the point of doing what you want it to do.
That's why I like to switch around a little bit, so I don't have to.
So it doesn't drive you nuts.
Oh, drive you crazy. And I'd be running around looking for nuts and bolts and pieces. Like, we still haven't even got the hood latch down, so it's pretty hard to paint a car when you don't know how you're latching the hood down.
Yeah, right.
Like,
yeah, that
looks nice inside the Fender.
I soaked it down with undercoating. It's kind of runny stuff, but
That looks good.
whoops, it's kind of runny stuff.
Jolene will get you. You can start messing with her mic. I thought it was condensation, but it's
No, that's undercoating. I've been spraying anyway. I'm
that looks good.
doing the first step of putting them on. They had between
Let me see the stainless.
stainless.
Bring it back out. I want to see the stainless. Just sit right
Oh,
there.
you can see it better in here.
All right, here we go. Dude, we forgot lights.
But anyway,
I could take my glasses off. Maybe I'll see better then.
fenders go on a lot easier without that inner fender in there.
Boy, that looks good.
One of these necessities is these. I got a rag on each side for wiping the undercoating off your hand because you get covered. Okay, here's the dilemma.
That looks good, Jimbo.
The buggers, instead of putting a proper seal,
The buggers. You're gonna put that in there?
yeah, instead of putting a proper seal between the fender and the body for the dirt, for the road dirt to hit the front of the door,
Yeah.
they put foam in there. There is their foam. So this goes in right in here.
You're gonna do the exact same thing we did.
Yes, but I'm using my foam.
You're using your phone. That phone's a
So
little hard.
anyway,
Sorry.
oh, too loud.
Yeah.
Yeah, people really appreciate the adjustments that you can make.
You don't appreciate her as much as I do, Jimbo.
Yeah, the adjustments are quite important because, like everybody says, oh, you need a stand for your camera, but I'm usually walking around in about 20 different spots. You know, the camera doesn't follow me unless I'm there actually doing it.
Should
Okay.
almost set your camera up on a tripod to film all three of us, and then you could have played it for your video.
We're not done. We do have.
Was the stainless on the car when I fixed the fenders and stuff?
No, I had most of it fell off when it was as a lawn decoration years ago.
I was talking about that, but I remember coming and seeing you many years ago and asking you about the car.
Okay.
That's when I first sort of met you. You probably don't remember, but I remember dropping in here.
Yep.
I can't remember all the details.
You dropped over, I think, in Berwick once.
No doubt in my mind.
Years ago, when I think it was when you were working at Rick's.
Yeah. You worked at Rick's too, did you not?
I worked at
Do you want pushback or what do you need?
up
Up.
about an inch. There. Okay, that's on the right side here. I just got to go in far enough to get this.
I never me and Jolene were laying in bed there. We're laying in bed actually watching your video while you were painting the inner fender, a little splash pan with the gray paint. You have a little splash pan.
Oh, I think you're lifting too far.
Okay, you want to let it down now?
Yeah. Yeah, and a little more.
Can't go down any further now, I don't think. Not sure, but and grow it a little bit maybe. When you were painting that inner fender with the gray paint and the outside, that little splash pan, and then when you were done, you threw it on the ground.
Yeah.
I never laughed so hard in my life. I thought you'd throw it back on that little container there to keep the paint nice.
I forgot to. You gotta pull this back off. I forgot to hook the antenna.
You got a radio in this bad boy?
Yeah.
There it is right there.
Yeah, I forgot to hook this up.
Where are you getting your undercoating at?
You.
Ah, you, he says. So it's crown.
Yeah.
Yeah, good. Yeah. Awesome.
Yeah, there. I don't listen to the radio, but since it's here, I might as well use it.
I wonder if you took some any tape, put a wrap around that, make it into a folded over, and keep it folded over.
With the undercoating. Oh, actually, once it's in place, it doesn't go anywhere.
Okay.
Okay. Oh, back towards you. Oh.
Okay,
I was caught up on the bottom.
Oh, you already got the other fender on. You ain't messing around.
Up a little bit. There.
When I let it down, is it going to take off on you or keep it up? Got it?
Maybe I got too much.
There's quite a bit of foam in there.
That foam is pretty soft.
Yeah, I can push it in when you want to put the
Can I make one more
bolts to it.
adjustment?
What?
Can I make one more adjustment? On this side. Just kind of cleaning on it.
Oh. I can push it in when you put the bolts in it, Jimbo. I'm big, fat, and tough.
I would say that's too much foam in the middle. Even though that stuff pushes right down to nothing, but when you have it doubled up 4 inches wide, it acts like a water raft. It floats on top, like it doesn't squish out like paper.
Yeah.
But out here in my hand, I go like that and it squishes out paper. But when you double it up and you have a big wide area,
I can probably push it in so you can get a bolt.
No,
in. I mean,
it's real stiff.
okay. You wouldn't think that foam would be that
Yeah,
stiff.
it's that foam.
You want to take it back off again?
Yeah, I'm gonna have to
Cut it in half.
maybe put it in like this, because no one sees it up in there.
If they tore this thing apart, they'd be some surprised, wouldn't they?
Well,
Find Jimbo's mattress in there.
This is originally they put foam in here,
Oh yeah.
and it makes it kind of hard. I'm gonna take that off too.
Well, if you didn't work at a good pace out here in the shop, you'd be some cold in a hurry, wouldn't you?
This is no place to stand around. No, it's for.
This is no place to stand around. Look at that. There, that's better.
Yep.
That's better.
Okay, now comes the more fun part. Putting the bolts in. That side I might have to take that foam out and
Yeah.
do the same as I did on this
No
side.
big deal, man. I'm here to help you whenever you need a hand. Pick it up, lower it down, hold it, push it, get out of my way, whatever you need. How many times have you been taking these things off and on?
Oh, a few.
It looks good, Jimbo. I was thinking on the way out, you know, you go to a few car shows and you get a lot of different styles of cars, and a car like this will get just as many looks as a fabulous car. You know what I mean?
I know.
Doesn't it?
Well,
it doesn't make a difference.
Personally, I'd rather go to a antique junkyard than a car show.
I agree 100%. I agree 100%. Jolene's even shaking her head. You want me to push that in while you put that in, or what?
No, I think what we'll do, we'll try to get that bolt tight with this up and back, and then I'll open up the door. Like I've done it before, so if you can push.
There's back.
Oh.
Back too
Yes,
high?
it is.
Back too far?
Yeah, right there. Oh, I got a ways to go.
Take a look at it.
Oh no, I got a ways to go with this anyway. Like it's a quarter of an inch. But this will kind of hold the fender.
Yeah.
But that doubling up that thin foam was too much. Because I can push that in flat now. Oh, we are.
Back too far?
We have no gap.
It's not tight now, though, is it? You got it tight over?
No. But.
You get it where you need to go, and you tell me when to hold and push.
Oh, we should have more gap than no gap. Yep. Pull. We go it ahead a little bit. Oh, too much. There. Yeah. We'll try too close first.
See the master in action here. Down on the ground. You want me shoving on that at all
Nope.
for you? Or?
No, this is the mount I made. Look how much easier it goes in. Is that? Yeah, that looks good.
Man, this car getting some love. Make you feel young again getting up and down, Jimbo?
Don't have to worry about the door hitting because it opens.
Comes out.
It comes out. It doesn't go in. Oh, this side's already got that rubber. Can you reach that bolt right there?
Yep.
And hold the camera at the same time?
Well, yeah, good. This was off before every time.
Something you have to, something I've kind of realized with these 50s cars, they don't line up perfect.
No,
No, they don't.
because if I bring that up there, then this is quarter of an inch higher than the door.
Right. No, they don't line up perfect. In order to make that fit perfect, you'd have to fill that.
Or modify this.
Yeah, well.
Yeah, I know.
You're
It-
still going to fill it after you modify
Yeah,
it.
oh yeah, yep. Yep.
So if you see any 50s cars that fit perfect, you must realize that they are filled to fit.
While I'm at it, I'm
Yeah.
going to like continue each bolt like completely.
Yeah, go for it. What do you need?
Oh, trouble light.
I'm at your disposal, Jimbo.
Oh, and one of those rubbers right there.
I already told you that joke about 365 used rubbers, didn't I?
Yeah, this is, I was going to get you guys to come a little later, but then I figured, I had troubles pushing the fender back while I tightened up the bolts. So by having you here, pushing that fender back made it easier for me to get those bolts started and stuff. So, but the big problem is later on lining up the inner fenders to the holes for the outer fenders to bolt on.
Yeah. We made a video of that steering wheel, did we not? Putting body fill around it. That thing looks amazing, don't it? That steering wheel? That thing looks amazing compared to what it used to look like. You've got a bolt on the inside for that fender, have you?
Yeah.
Wow. You know what I'd be doing? I'd be tugging.
Bottom in there, there, and there. And that's what actually holds the fender on. The front is sheet metal. Just sheet metal. It floats.
She's a floater.
Yeah. So if the things are out of alignment, you have to loosen all the screws and all the sheet metal and wiggle it around or whatever.
I'm going to have to do some jumping jacks to keep myself warm.
Yeah, we don't want any closer than that.
Looks good.
I had to put the fenders on twice last night to get this chrome lined up because where the door adjusts, they had big holes for the chrome, and I had it off. So I put the fender on and had the chrome way off. So I loosened the screws and moved it up, and I did that like two times on each side before I finally got.
That looks good. I'd be happy with that.
Let's go to the other side. Well, that's the most exciting part right there.
Woohoo! I'm excited.
Like that part is done. Everything.
Do you need a rubber on the other side?
No, I got a pile of rubbers
Okay.
over on the other side. Okay.
Man, this is the easiest job I've ever had to do.
Oh, we're not done. Now, this side I got it doubled up. Let's put it in place. See.
That one gonna work, is it, or?
No, too much. I got to do the same as I did on the other side.
We'll just pull it out, or you just want to?
Same thing. I had to take it out. I have it too thick. Even though that pushes to nothing, but when you have the whole fender pushing on it, it's kind of like putting a great big comforter in a Wade's bag. Technically, it'll fit, but it takes 6 people.
Jolene bought a mattress in a box. Is it called?
A mattress in a box.
A mattress. Hard to believe, I know. A mattress in a box. We got a box. It was delivered, and the box was, well, 3 feet. 3 feet by 1.5 feet. The box was. And when you open that sucker up, I'm telling you.
It was like one of those rafts, that inflatable rafts.
Exactly, yeah.
Emergency.
It was. Open the
It's
box
in a
up.
suitcase and it opens up to 50 people can sit in it.
It must have had some packaging mechanism to put that thing. What's that?
Vacuum pack.
Must it was vacuum packed, I guess, or whatever. But I'm telling you, when that thing come open, it come open. Mattress in a box. The only problem is it's a little short.
Where I got the foam, I'm going to take this rubber off too. I did on the other side.
But it's comfy, isn't it? Mattress comfy. Okay, it's a comfy.
Okay. There.
Not really doing anything, but I will do.
Yeah, we pick up on the fender. Now I had to put this.
Tell me. Oh, there goes my first. Would you buy a new radiator for this, or did you fix this one?
I bought a new radiator. I haven't did it yet.
But you got a new radiator?
I bought, whoops, dropped it. Couldn't buy a radiator, so I had, in Quebec, there's a company that makes to order. So they carefully measured my core.
Yeah.
And sent it in, and they made it. It's a copper and brass radiator with top and bottom. But I gotta solder my top to the top and my bottom to the bottom, because 57 Oldsmobiles have a 2-piece top and a 2-piece bottom. It's not a 1-piece top. It's a seam.
So you got a cap on top of
originally, you could buy the inner core with the top and bottom on it, and you put your top shell and bottom shell on the metal work that they have hooked to the radiator. But those are discontinued. But they still make the bottom plate, but the top plate they don't. That's discontinued. So that what they did was they soldered a piece of brass sheet 3 inches wide on top of the core, which I take my original top, desolder it, and cut the core section out and solder that part of the core, or that part of the top, to this plate, and then I solder my top onto the other top.
Sounds like an ordeal.
It's quite a job. Quite a job, and the core that I made was $600. But I have to take my top and cut the core out, and clean it up and solder it to the plate, and then solder my top onto the top, because it's a 2-piece top.
I'm kind of wondering.
And it's a 2-piece bottom. But the bottom, supposedly the bottom desolders right onto the bottom. But the top, they couldn't give me a top. They had to give me a plate. So I have to take my top, cut out the core, and solder it. See, the bottom of the top of the tank is the core. When you buy a core, it came with part of the top, and it came with part of the bottom. And I'm really trying to explain this without getting more complicated, but basically, you can't... Oh, I dropped that rubber again. Oh, that time I lost it. Yeah. So anyway, no...
I get it. You just got to solder. You got to solder the top on the radiator. I understand.
Whoop. Geez, there's going to be quite a collection of those rubbers down there somewhere. Oh, I got that one back. When you have to put one of these rubbers on a bolt or on a stud sticking out, it's kind of easy. You just stick it on. But when you have to stick it, when you have to put it
and hold it in place to put a bolt through it.
Between 2 pieces of metal and put a bolt through it in a spot where you can't get your fingers.
Yeah, Jimbo's got a frisky shop here.
Push back.
Push back.
There.
I get all the easy jobs.
There. Okay, yeah, the bolt started. Push back a little bit more. There.
Am I too far at all?
Back a little harder, if it'll go. It probably won't. Yeah, that's good.
Okay.
Oh, down a little bit, but back. Now back. There. Yes, perfect. Right there.
I can understand how your fingers get too cold and you have to go inside. When you can't hold the wrench.
Yep.
Everything we use in salamander? Or you don't like the stinky
Same
things?
thing here.
Yeah.
That's low, but this is perfect. Okay, salamander. What's that?
Little kerosene heaters that blow.
Oh no, I don't like the smell of them. Same as propane. Yeah, kerosene.
We can get the little propane.
I had some friends that always had a kerosene burning in their house. Oh my God, what a horrible smell. Like you almost need the door open just to be able to breathe.
Yeah, somewhat. Sometimes you got to give up things to have things, and I'm thinking that you would give up the smell for the heat.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like starting the car in the shop, and the motor's hot, the exhaust is hot, so you don't open the door, and the heat, nice heat, but the only thing is it's poison.
Yeah.
You know, you got to leave. It's all right to have the engine hot and warm up the shop, kind of like, but you got to have the air has to be going outdoors.
We've got a thing going in our shop right now that's going to eliminate that stuff, emissions, I guess.
Oh.
To pass code, you have to have that. Like,
It's some kind of a canister or something that filters the air
Yeah.
and takes out carbon dioxide.
yeah, that's being put in the shop right now. And I didn't realize that had to be done because, but it is what it is.
Geez, that looks okay, doesn't it?
Sure does. Sure does. You got one inside now?
Yep.
I always have to be so careful when you open the doors up, and when you put the fenders on, they don't jam. But yours or the door comes away from the fender, so it's real good. I gotta take a look at this for a second. I see a mandrel bend. Jimbo, you get any more of these things?
Maybe. There's about 200 feet of stainless steel pipe underneath there. If you walk down, you can see it. And there is a box. Oh, watch out for those trip pipes. There is a box of connectors, corners, T's. They're milking pipes that came out of the barn. Because with milk, it has to be stainless steel or they can't use it. But nobody came and wants it, so.
Can I buy some from you?
What?
Can I buy some from you?
Oh, you have to make me an offer because I don't know how much it's worth.
Okay.
It's thin-walled, though.
No, we got Jolene's exhaust on her Bugatti, and we need it. Her.
You might be able to run like 4.
Well, I don't know how many we're going to run. We're just going to run probably.
Because they are only like 2 inch and 7/8 or something.
But that seems like the perfect size. Nice mandrel bend to get up over the top of the rear end to make what we need for exhaust. Just got the ends on there. Yeah. We'd probably get some of that from you because we got to make her exhaust on her.
I don't know if it's stainless or if it's. I think it's stainless, isn't it? It doesn't look like aluminum. Aluminum's kind of dull.
Hey, walking like I got 6 feet. I'm gonna gather up. Eugene, my help right this second?
Nope.
Okay,
Nope, you're at a perfect time for doing your.
My scavenging.
There's
2. Look at that now, would you? I was wondering where we were gonna find that. You know that? How long is this stuff, I wonder? Look at that now, would you? It's got a hole in it. Wow, I think that's probably the exact size that you need for your exhaust. Clean that up, that'll look just like your headers. Wow, that's quite something. That's quite something. Come on out. Doesn't want to come out and play. hole right there, is it? Something's got holes in it. Got a little dent right there. What are you holding? What is holding that? Must be the board holding that. I'm seeing there's a couple pieces right there. Got holes drilled in it.
None of it has any slow bends. It's all straight, just the only bends are those corners.
Yeah, I'm just trying to get a piece out. Hard to get it out.
Well, you probably have to make way to slide it right underneath that red laser and then pick it up.
Well, you got what you're throwing down, but there must be a lot of this in here. Come on, baby. Trying to find some with no holes in it, but I don't know if that's going to happen. That's what's going on. It's got an end on it. There's a piece with no holes.
Ooh. Oh, you got a piece out. But did you see the little box of attachments and stuff?
I haven't yet.
Oh.
I've got two 90s.
First things first, I gotta grab my coffee and then I'll be right with you.
We'll get your fenders done and then I can dig.
Oh, no.
No.
The most rewarding part of the fenders are already done.
Beautiful. Look at that, baby. That's some stuff right there. Well, that's a find of the century right there, Jimbo.
Yeah, there's quite a bit of it there.
We only need
the container should be right around here.
I want two pieces with no holes in it is what I want. And I'd like to have
you can have it all if you want it.
But I don't need it all.
It's too thin for, like, someone may wanted it to make a swing set, but it's too thin walled.
That's perfect for an exhaust, man.
But
perfect.
I imagine the stuff's probably $1 million a foot if you had to buy it for.
Don't talk like that, Jimbo. $1 million a foot.
Necessity. Know what I mean? Like, but.
Yeah, it's got no holes in it, that stuff. This one's got holes in it, I think. Be a good piece, though, in between it. I'd say 3 pieces would do me.
I can see my chrome points down on the door and up on the fender a little bit when you stand way back here.
Don't look at it too. Don't look at it too hard, Jimbo.
But if you get right down and look at the line, you can see.
Yeah, goes like this.
Yeah.
These 2 pieces here I want. I'll put this piece back. Maybe this is the piece I should take instead of that other piece. I'm just going to put that up there and see where I have it out.
Where did I see that?
I haven't got stainless steel to weld it together, but I do have the MIG welder, which will weld it together, and then I can just coat it with the chrome paint.
Yeah, there's a little container full of corners and the
That stuff?
and the latches that hook it together.
Some elbows would be
It's
nice.
stainless steel, like it stands right out, but something must be sitting on top. It's right around here. I remember seeing it.
Well, hopefully we can find it before we head out. There's your exhaust,
That's
sweetheart.
a mold for a fairing that I made for a 84 900 Ninja. I put a Suzuki round 8-inch headlight in it and a 750 turbo Kawasaki windshield that bolts right on. But anyway, I made my own fairing for a 900 Ninja that I drove for a while, and I made a mold in case I smashed it. And I actually never smashed it, but a friend of mine borrowed the bike and he rode it off. Never hurt the fairing, but smashed everything else. Then I sold it to a friend that rode it off twice, and that was the end of it. Like, it's here someplace. Those are Carmagia mirrors.
Okay. So it's amazing that you know that.
Oh, how can I not know it? I'm the one that put it here. It's been following me my entire life. You know what I mean? There's no surprises here for me. Like, it's just stuff. But that box, there is a container here with stainless steel fittings.
I see something chrome in there, but I'm like a crow, so.
Oh, I got undercoating dripping on my floor.
What's the bars off of, Jimbo?
Don't know. Kind of ugly bars, that's why they were taken off.
Well, I guess it depends on what you consider ugly.
I like the droopy antique like the Lazy Boy antique bars.
Yeah.
So when I built like a low, like my old Yamaha I had that sort of looked like an Indian, I put lean back, old-fashioned looking bars
They're
on
cool.
it.
I like
but
those.
the problem was the bike was only being 650. It was too light, and when you hit bumps, the jar went up your back because the bike wasn't heavy enough to absorb the bumps. So I ended up making a set of cafe race bars for it. So I was leaned over, and it's kind of funny because most people driving like a heavy-looking Harley-looking bike don't have lean over handlebars like it was a race bike. But I had to, in order, the bike was too light, and when you lean over when you're driving, you hit bumps, your back, your legs and your back just go up and down. But if you're sitting up straight and you hit a bump, the jar goes right up your back and it kills you.
Nice shift
Oh.
knob.
Yep. Yep, I didn't actually know I had that.
you got it.
But there is... Anyway, I drove it with cafe bars on it. The whole time I drove it, never had a back issue again. Now, bigger, heavier bikes absorb the bump a little bit, and they're safer.
What's that off, Jimbo?
No, that's an accessory.
Oh yeah, but it's cool as shit.
Yeah, you better take that.
No, that's cool as shit.
Well, that irritates me, but that oh, here it is right here. But you may not be able to use it.
No, I like the elbows and stuff that you got there. I got 2 of them, but if there was more.
Oh, this fender, this chrome's a little bit straighter with that piece on the door.
Jimbo, I remember people used
This
to
one points downhill a little tiny bit.
collect these things, eh?
Oh, yeah.
I had a friend that used to make them. An older guy that used to make those. Are you ready for the doing the inner fender? We
Yeah.
want to keep Jolene too. If you'll have it frozen to the bone, you okay? Looks better already, don't you, Jimbo? Do the front wheels got to come off to get the inner fenders
Maybe not. Depends on how easy they go together.
in? Okay.
Yeah. Okay, the next
What's the next
line
move?
of business before the inner fender goes in is the headlight wires. Have to be pushed through the hole. And
He's in the field.
they'll be coming out through that hole right there.
Okay.
And one by one, as I push them through.
You're gonna plug them in here, aren't you?
Well,
Yep. Feed it through a little further, can you?
oh, 3 wires.
Yep. Feed them through a little further if you can.
Oh, I got felt. See that? See that felt?
Felt?
Yeah. They got a wrap around them.
Okay.
And
You want me to pull that through?
I need a little tiny screwdriver to help push on the folds because
You want me to pull that felt through?
oh, if you can. I could help if I had a little. I need a little screwdriver to help push.
Where do I find that?
In the passenger seat or passenger floor in the car, there's 2 screwdrivers.
I'll get it. Man, the floor's in some good shape in this thing.
Yeah. Did I? Yeah, I told passenger. Oh, little ones.
You didn't want great big ones, did you?
No, no. I did actually. Whoops!
You poke me with that screwdriver and I'm gonna know.
Oh, I know. There's. Oh, there's quite a bit.
You're bunched up?
Yeah, I'm just working. I have to do it with one hand, so.
Almost be worth it to drill the hole a little bigger. Yeah.
Well, I could have.
Yow!
I could have trimmed the loose ends of the felt back too. That.
Why don't you pull it back?
Oh no, got it.
Okay. Pull it back.
There.
Yeah, okay. Got her now.
Okay, that's it.
Yep.
Okay,
Pull the end of it, trying to feed it through a pinhole.
Yeah.
Trying to feed that through a
Yeah,
pinhole.
I actually should have trimmed some crap off it.
Or even take some black tape and go around the.
Yeah.
Well, Jolene, you should be happy. You
Well,
got some
there's
stainless
one-
steel for your exhaust to run back from the headers.
There's one more on this side.
190 to go up, 190 to go back. That might work.
Oh, this side I gotta use my other hand. Lost the wire. The wire got looped up over the fender.
Ah, I see.
Yeah.
How are we gonna get that out now? Coming down around to you? Oh, you're pulling it out. Got it?
Yeah.
Okay. One wire.
The tire's in my way. I kind of have to.
Want me to wind it? Which way you want me to wind it?
Straight. Well, this is kind of good. I'm not used to having company, so this is kind of like a bonus day.
Tell me when.
Oh, a little more. That's good. Oh, this side, the felt's in better shape.
I'll tell you a joke about that felt.
Oh, isn't that funny? That's it. It's through.
I just kicked something off there. Damn it.
That's it.
Did I kick a bolt off, did I?
Oh, no.
Was there something right there?
No bolts.
I've heard something go down there.
Oh. I lost one of these screws.
Okay.
It was there, but all the hammering and pounding and moving, it fell out. And I even took a magnet to my sweep area that I swept all the body film and stuff up off the floor.
What you need now?
Couldn't find it.
What do you need now? So to getting up, do you need?
No,
Can you stay right
I'm
down there?
done.
Okay. No felt on this side?
No, the felt shorter.
Okay,
And that's it. That's all the wire there is.
Good. So now we can go for the inner fender.
I don't know if we should put these screws in first and this one, or put the inner fender in. That way everything floats and moves.
Might be easier to put the inner fender in so you can.
And because there's 4 or 5 screws here and 1 hard one here, and 3 or 4 screws here and 1 hard one here. So if the fender moves a little bit, like it does, that little bit makes kind of a difference putting in the screws sometimes.
Or whatever you do.
But
put them in loose.
if these line up, we could put them in.
Put them in loose. Don't
Yeah.
tighten them up, just put them in loose.
Like that little, see, once these screws are in, this little bit of movement that the fender has is probably quarter as much, and that might make it hard to put the inner fender in. So if we can put the inner fender in with the screws started, then put these ones in, might make it a little easier.
I'm on your side.
But that's what I needed you here for, other than pushing the fender so I can easily tighten this up. Good. Okay.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about, Jimbo. When you were painting that, and you threw it on the ground.
Well,
You was done with it. You had paint.
well, I
on your
ran
hand.
out of paint. I couldn't even do this side, but I got the side that I can't get at. But people said, "Oh, painting on rust, that's never going to last." You're right. But the undercoating, this being one coat on rust,
What
is
does
porous.
last? What does last
It's
forever?
porous. Like there's a million holes in that paint going to the rust. So if I spray it with undercoating, as the paint breaks down, the undercoating goes through and gets to the rust. Kind of.
There's nothing wrong with that.
If there's no undercoating on that, the paint won't last.
Well, look
Unless it's left in the living room.
look how it lasted with no paint.
I know. Well,
So-
that's a lot of the car didn't last at all. Now, this is the that $1 million question. Whether this goes in now, because this taking that fender out meant the fender goes on and off easy 20 times.
Yeah.
But now we have to put this inner fender in. Only have to do it once, but all the screws have to be in.
Okay, will you tell me to pull or lug or pick it up or what to do, and we'll go for it.
Okay, Ed. These are the screws that.
Geez, Jimbo, you need this over in front of the window where the light's coming in.
I got the car in the darkest place in the barn.
I know, have it right over here
With
though.
this wall here kills the windows. Here's the bolts.
All right. You tell me what you want me to do. You want me to hold
These
them
go
past
in.
you and one?
These go in right here. Here to there. Those. No, they don't go there. Oh, these go in a little bit harder place.
I can't even see what's going on there. Should
this-
bring my spectacles. There's
It
one right
goes-
there.
Yeah, these are round Phillips.
Yeah.
These go down this row right here to the down.
Okay. I can see that.
So I'm gonna
You-
grab a little lining up punch to help me. Might be able to just use one of those little screwdrivers.
You've got the. Oh, I see the 4 holes, man. This piece would have been nice to get out of here. What if I put one through? Can it line up from there if I put one through?
I don't know yet.
Okay. $1 million question, ain't it?
I wonder if I should put the one in here in the fender wheel well. That's hard to deal with first. Ah. Okay, the top one. Not the top one. Yes, that's it. That one right.
The top one?
Oh, stick the screwdriver through it. Oh, the screwdriver won't go through.
I got it. I'm gonna put it in now. Take it back out.
Oh, it moved.
Whoa. All right, there we go. I thought you had it.
Oh, it moves through out so I can see the daylight through it. Ah, right there. Yes, tighten it up.
What?
Wrench is right beside Jolene.
I'll put it in. How's that?
Oh no,
We'll put that one
don't
in.
let it fall. Put it in so that it won't
It's good.
fall
It's
out.
in. It was not gonna fall out.
Okay, good.
It's not gonna fall out.
Okay, now
Sound like we went in place.
doesn't it?
Yeah. Did the second one go in place, man? No, I don't feel nothing there. Well, actually, I do. Actually. Yeah. That one's gonna go in. Jimbo, that one's in.
Oh, yep. Yes, the third one will go into. I can see through the hole. You need a light.
And you couldn't do this by yourself?
Yeah. Well, I'm holding on to this inner. Yeah.
I'm just
It's
shitting
lined up perfect.
I'm just shitting you. I'm gonna have to get a wrench. You got a wrench right there? Yeah, I got it.
Yeah. Chad needs the light. Yeah, you might want that one in.
I'm just gonna turn in a little bit further.
Yeah, it's got to go in. Yeah, all it matters is it's in far enough so it won't fall
You
out.
don't want to tighten it up because if you
No,
tighten
it has
it
to
up,
move, but we don't want it to fall back out again.
no, that's for sure. So this is the last time this goes on, is it there, Jimbo?
Okay, there's
And just
there.
ouch, yep.
Oh, I poked you?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, you poked me. Get off.
Yeah, this is the hard part.
All right, Jimbo. I would say that these are
there's one
pretty good spirits here right now.
down here. I'll keep pressure on the fender down so it lines up. Oh, he needs the light so he can see because it's way down in underneath there.
Okay, I see that one. I just need another.
Oh,
I get another one. I'll get another one.
right in there. It's ones with no washers.
Yeah. This is get your screwdriver there. This is the reason why bolts are left over. So the hard ones you just leave out.
Yeah. Usually the hardest ones to put in are the ones that are stripped in the end, and you end up having to drill them out and put a bigger one in. But
Yeah. Gotta hold my tongue the right way on this one.
yep, tighten her right up.
Well, I'm gonna get a wrench on it.
Oh, you probably want a little 1/4-inch socket.
Let's get the box end on her here. Oh yeah, we.
Yeah, I gotta stay here holding this panel hard up against it, or it'll just pop out. Yeah, just keep turning.
That one didn't seem like it took, but it might have.
A little faster if you can stand it.
Jesus. You hear that, did you, Jolene? Well, put me in gear. Just didn't feel like it was in, but I guess it might be in.
Yeah. No, it's coming.
Okay.
It just got quite a ways to go.
I'm going to leave it loose for you. To tighten
As
it
long
all.
as it doesn't fall out.
I'm not going to fall out.
Okay. It probably can be tightened because I don't think it.
I would get the other one
Yeah.
in before you do it, just because. What you need.
Now, we want these Phillip ones. Oh, maybe I should put this hard one for the fender in here first before because this.
Because you're going to have to push this fender out, are you not? Because your hood or something like that, you want it pulled out or something or other?
I straightened the inner fender was bent in.
Okay.
So I bent it out, but
I bet you if we looked around, we'd find some more of them elbows. It can't be just 2 elbows in here for that stainless.
Wow, that lined up. Wow, I'm impressed. I need more hands. In underneath up in there. Okay. I let it go.
What do you need done?
Maybe wiggle the fender.
Which way?
Oh no, I got it.
How you making it, sweetheart? You okay? You got no mittens on. No mittens.
Ratchet in on the floor.
On the passenger side?
Yeah. And I need the extension too. Yeah, this is that bolt that gave me that hard time, this loopy thing that goes over the bumper.
But I don't know whether to bring this over for you or not, but...
Oh.
Oh, Jolene's got a good name for your YouTube. Spit it out, Jolene. What? What was it? Cigarettes and cars, coffee, and cigarettes.
Yeah.
Jim Patterson.
This is good seeing this bolt going in because this is the hard.
So I should be happy?
If you knew how miserable this corner is, and how
You want me to jump up and down for you?
well,
all right, we got it.
we got dangly sheet metal that I had to twist around just right for those 2 holes to line up.
So you're happy?
So this everywhere else it's kind of made to fit. When here it isn't. Here
right.
you bend it, you bend it back and forth.
You're happy, I'm happy, Jimbo. How's that?
There.
You're happy, I'm happy.
Okay, now we need whole bunch of these.
Oh, on the top fender.
Yeah, there's quite a few of them.
Yeah. You give me the light, I'll hold it. You want me to put them in? You're gonna stand around and do nothing.
There's a screwdriver.
Huh?
Okay, now
I gotta take these damn mittens off again. Can't put gloves on.
these may or may not. Oh, no, they don't line up at all. I can't stick screwdriver through one hole.
Now,
Wherever the fender's supposed to go, it isn't where it's supposed to be right now, so. Oh, you got one lined up. Oh, that's good. Look, throwing me off.
throwing you off a little bit.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Let's start that one.
Good. Yeah. They're a lot closer than what I thought, because in there it looked like, oh, bad.
They'll either go or fight me. What's going on there now? That thing. There's one in there too.
You must have dropped one.
Oh yes, most certainly.
I heard it.
I got it. I picked it back up.
Okay. I should have my old jacket on.
Well, you got your cleanest dirty shirt on, ain't you? I don't know if we're going in good or not, but that one did. Cooking with gas, Jim. Gas up here. Cooking with gas. I think.
I'm gonna.
Do they have them all?
I'm gonna need more of these because these old rusty ones aren't quite long enough.
Do they have them all in both fenders? Do you have them all?
I did.
And whether you do still or not, that's another question, yeah?
No, they should all be there. Oh, I need the light for a minute.
Why is it going in hard, I wonder?
Sometimes where they're homemade threads, sometimes you have to back them off and start them again to make sure you have your threads lined up with the original cut.
Yeah.
If you know what I mean.
Oh, somewhat. Get in there. Stop playing possum. Playing possum with me.
My little clip, the back side of the clip disappeared
Yeah?
to catch this screw.
It disappeared, did it?
Yeah, the back of the clip, you know how
I know what
those
you're
things,
talking about, yeah,
the back broke off or bent out of shape because all I got is a square hole with no,
We need a clip then.
well, can't get the clip in there.
Why do you...
It has to be done, like the back side of the clip is gone. The hole's there.
Yeah. You
But
mean the clip's not in the inner fender?
Yeah, the clip's there. There's the tab, but the back side of the clip that has the, it has two prongs coming out, and then it has a back side with the hole for the
Yeah,
screw.
yeah, I
the
understand.
back side broke off.
Okay,
It's
well-
gone. So I need a bigger sheet metal bolt to go in that because I got to catch the two big tabs and not the round hole for the sheet metal screw.
Yes, you could throw a self-tapper in it.
I think I have one over here.
That's a good find. Never even knew that was there. Finish off the exhaust on your Bugatti because I didn't know we were going to get stainless the size that you have. Looks like it's pretty well the size. Hoping he's got more elbows around. That'd be awesome. Let's go to the other side and get the other one in. Unless you want to mess with that right now. That's a pretty basic thing, isn't it? You'd like to get it.
If this goes in and tightens, I'd like to get it.
You'd be